The views and opinions expressed in this program are solely those of the individual speakers and do not necessarily reflect the views or positions of Cosplay Alliance, our partners and affiliates. This episode of the Cosplay Alliance podcast may contain coarse language or sensitive subject matters. Viewer and listener discretion is advised.
All right. Yeah, I'm hearing an echo. I don't know who it's coming from, but I think it's you, Kai.
It's not for me. I turned the car off.
You guys hear it?
I can hear it there.
Yeah, I can hear it through somebody's.
It is Kai. It keeps lighting up every time the echoes go off.
All right, so tonight we're talking about something very near and dear to me, especially, and I know Kai as well. The future of the DCU. We're gonna be touching. This is probably my last time talking about the past. Trying to move on from here, but we will be talking about the past and where it's headed. So let's go. Let's take it in and see what do you guys expect from James Gunn taking over and taking lead on the DCU? Where do we think it's going to be going?
I'll jump in actually. So I think actually it's going to be just like any other franchise. I think there's going to be hits and misses. I think actually to put it all on his shoulders and say, well, he did Guardians of the Galaxy, ergo it's going to be just as good. I'm just like, well, I don't know that it'll necessarily that automatically translates. I think you can expect that some of the movies will be good. It'll hit the right perfect marks. Some of them may have a little bit, to be desired. So I think, do I have I like, for example, like Superman, I don't have any specific yay or nay on. I'm just sort of like, when it happens, cool, I'll enjoy it. I'll whatever. I'm not going to, pass judgment just yet. I mean, I have my preconceived notions of it, but other than that, I'm just like, you know what? Let me let the man cook. Let me see actually what's up and then go from there. And then everything else, I'm just like, we'll see what happens.
Yeah, and on your point about James Gunn and resting on his shoulders because he did Guardians of the Galaxy, he directed all three, right?
Yes.
Yeah, because the second one sucked. And no offense to anybody who really likes Guardians of the Galaxy, but the second one was not very good in comparison to 1 or 3. So you're right, there will be hits and misses, and there was even in movies themselves, like even if we talk about like Batman versus Superman, like I actually I enjoyed the movie. I can see why it like structurally why it wasn't like a good movie, but I think it didn't get I think it got hated on way more than it needed to. Like, and we got some really cool scenes out of it, but I'm not one of those people who look at like the Star Wars movie and are like, wow, that Jedi fight scene was so cool that made the movie good. It's like, I love Batman, the Batman versus Superman movies, but it didn't make the movie itself good, but there was good elements in it.
And I agree with you, Zach, especially with the BVS, what you're saying. I'm a huge Snyder fan, but I got to say I didn't like the movie, especially the theatrical cut of the movie. If they had released the extended version in theaters, I think it would have been better received. There were more context and more understanding and development in that movie than it was in the theatrical version.
Well, even the big plot hole with with Superman and them implying that he killed all those people, and the lady.
The whole court scene.
Yeah, the lady coming forward and being like, I lied. And it's like, that was kind of like swept under the rug in the theatrical cut. And it was a big deal in the other.
Welcome, King Leon.
What's up, Chief? Y'all doing all right?
Yes, sir. What's up? So we're just talking about James Gunn taking over and what it means for the DCU right now.
I just hope that they don't go the route like like the progression of Thor, right? Like it was like super serious. The movies were like mid, they were okay. Like the first two, the third one was amazing, but it was like funnier. I guess actually, you know what, a good example would be the Justice League movie with Joss Whedon. So I personally can't stand Joss Whedon. Super arrogant. Just because he made like Buffy the Vampire Slayer, or the first Avengers movie. You know, he did the second Avengers movie, but it literally was just Avengers 1, Metal Army and everything. So people are like, it was so good. I'm like, it was the same fucking movie.
Yeah. There were like scene for scene like copies of Avengers in the Justice League movie.
Yeah. So I just him coming in and deciding that he's gonna like rewrite a whole bunch of the Justice League movie, and then the movie ended up being shit. Surprise. Because he tried to make it funnier. That's one thing that I'm hoping that DC doesn't do, because that's what they don't do that in the comics either. Like, I'm sorry, I don't need Batman cracking jokes.
Let's not speak on Batman for now.
Well, here with the DC and them going to a funnier tone when Whedon came in, is that Whedon doing that, or is that Warner Brothers dictating that? Because wait a minute, this one's cracking jokes, they make $1 billion. Put some jokes in there, we'll make $1 billion.
So I saw a podcast with the dude that plays Lex Luthor on Smallville, and he asked James what the difference was between DC and Marvel, and my first thing that I thought he was going to say the tone, but he didn't. So which leads me to believe that he's trying to take a lighter tone going forward, or treat each character based on their characteristics and their where they live. Because people didn't really like Superman and Batman having the same kind of tone. You know what I mean?
So,
Yeah.
well,
I agree.
Yeah, I agree. Well, even looking at the Thor movies, like going from Thor Ragnarok to Thor Love and Thunder, where they just like gave Taika Waititi like unlimited power, and it just made the movie bad.
So, real quick, can I
I
speak
think
real
they were
quick?
trying to. It was almost like with Thor, they were trying to find the perfect volume, and they got it just right with Ragnarok, and they went too far with Love and Thunder.
Yeah.
Like they went too far with the humor, they went too far with the jokes, too far with everything in Love and Thunder, and they had it perfect with Ragnarok. They finally found it with Ragnarok, and then went a little too far with Love and Thunder. But as far as see, I'm the wrong person to have on this podcast. I have zero faith in DC right now. They've lost all my faith. Although they still have my loyalty, I have zero faith that they'll be able to execute this. They've done too much damage. I have trauma. But as far as putting everything on James Gunn back, I'm not impressed with James Gunn. He hasn't impressed me yet. Honestly, the only movie that I can say off the top of my head that's even worth mentioning is the first Guardians of the Galaxy. Everybody talks about Guardians of the Galaxy 3. It's forgettable for me. So I'm a wait and see kind of person. I'm a huge diehard Superman fan, but I gotta wait and see the execution. I think the intent is there. I think DC wants to be better. But the question is, will the execution follow? I feel like they have the blueprint. As far as DC has done amazing animated movies. They've been doing that for years. The execution is there, the storyline is there, the action is there. All they need to do is transition that over to the big screen, but they've failed to do it. And I feel like they're putting the DCU on James Gunn's back, and I don't know if that's the right person to put it in. Yes, he's done good work, but is he going to be able to execute? I agree with Dom as far as it's probably going to be hits and misses.
So, can I say something real quick?
Yeah.
So, first things first, when it comes to the DCEU, it doesn't matter what director you have; it's their fan base.
Damn, everybody got quiet.
Wait, can y'all hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. But when she said everything got quiet, I'm like, oh damn, I muted or something. But
Could you imagine talking this whole time quietly?
But yeah, but no. So the problem is, like I said, it's the fan base. It doesn't matter what director you have. You could have the Russo brothers for DC. The problem with DC is that DC's fan base doesn't actually support like they say they're going to support, and the fact that a lot of them have been let down for so many years. They don't show up, or even if it's an animated movie, for the most part, they don't show up. And she is correct. They do a very great job when it comes to animation. They just don't transfer what they do with those movies onto the big screen, which is also another big problem. Now, as for the you don't want it to be too serious, or you don't want it to be too how can I say, comedic. The problem is that when you have the last director making everything super serious but light joked, etc., people didn't like that. And then when you did have those DC movies where there were a bunch of jokes, people didn't like that. So it's like when it comes to DC, at the end of the day, it doesn't matter what direction you choose to go to. It's really the fan base for them. Marvel fans are going to show up and show out regardless. Even if it's a shitty movie, they're going to make some type of money back on that movie regardless. But DC, I think what, DC only has one, maybe two movies that reached top 10, and they were Aquaman. Like, out of all the movies they've done for the DCEU, I think the only movies they got is Aquaman that hit top 2. I mean, top 10. If I'm wrong, please tell me. But if I'm correct, out of top 10 highest grossing movies, I think the only ones out of the DCU they had was Aquaman. That was it. So having James Gunn as your director, I mean, that doesn't. Okay, you got James Gunn. Yay. You got to get your kids to go want to go see it. So if Superman doesn't go well, and if Superman flops, that's pretty much it for them. Like, everything when it comes to the DCEU right now is riding on Clark. And if that movie doesn't do well, you killed an entire franchise or an entire universe for nothing. Because then if this sucks, they're not going to be excited to see what you create for everything else. And I'm not going to lie, I don't know how y'all feel about it, but I know y'all saw the Booster Gold casting. I know y'all saw that.
It's in the list of topics to talk about. I
saw that. I'm like, y'all mad at RDJ as Dr. Doom. At least we know that's going to be good. How you screw up Booster?
Are you reading something or listening to something?
I'll put it on for you in a sec. It's on the list to talk about.
Yeah, like it's just. Oh wait, are you talking about me or him?
Kai?
Yes.
Who are you speaking to just now?
You.
Am I listening to something? What do you? Oh, you mean about Booster?
No, you were. I can't hear that person. I don't know why.
Oh, okay, that's what it is. She can't. Okay, I can see her. She can't hear me at all.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he's talking. I'm just talking to King.
Everybody else can hear and see me, right?
Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm not a ghost. I'm a person, y'all. I'm here.
Oh, that's why she said it. That's why she said it went quiet just now. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, I can't hear anything.
Yeah, he's talking. King's talking.
Oh, okay. Well, but yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like when I saw that,
the whole time I was in agreement with you. Like, DC fans are haters, man.
But they've said that for years, that the biggest, like, no one will hate DC like its own fan base. Like, even as much shit as I talk about when it comes to Batman, I still buy his comics. I still support his movies, except like I'll still give his stories a 10 out of 10. I may talk crap about the character, but I will still support. DC fans are not that loyal. Like their loyalty is very fragile. It's just not there. It don't take much for them. So
I feel like DC fans are they like the movies like The Dark Knight Returns and stuff because they like the direct from the comics to the movies. That's the level of sameness they would need for fans to be happy.
Well, hold on. Well, that was the problem. That was the problem when it came to Batman versus Superman. When people got mad that Batman took a life, I was like, well,
I don't know. I
just
feel like the execution on Superman movies has been not there.
Yeah, I don't think she can still hear me.
And this is my opinion on it. I feel like they tried to make the last Superman movie, Man of Steel. They tried to make it so much like a Batman movie. It was super freaking dark. And you just can't have that direction. Every character has their own vibe. Every character has their own story. You can't shoot everything like it's a Batman movie. And yes, Batman As much as I hate to admit it, Batman is DC's moneymaker. He's gonna always be their moneymaker. That's what everybody wants to see. But if you're gonna make a Superman movie, you need to make a Superman movie, and if you're gonna make a Wonder Woman movie, you need to make a Wonder Woman movie, and vice versa with every other hero thereafter. All of them have their own individual personalities and vibes, and they don't need to do everything the same. It isn't copy and paste with DC.
Yeah, but I personally don't feel like every Superman movie needs to be this Blue Boy Scout, you know what I mean, type of movie.
But
That
that
to
was
me is
but that was
copy
the
and
problem.
paste.
That's why they changed it, because people had complained that he was boring. They
Yeah,
was
no,
like,
Yeah.
I think they need to revamp Superman, especially to make him more relatable, because people, what I've learned
Let me
about
see what.
Superman, the reason people hate on Superman so much is they're like, oh, he's a Boy Scout, oh, he's perfect, oh, he's so strong. I'm like, man, it's just a whole lot of hating energy. It's a whole lot of haters out here. But
But
but I do agree that they probably do need to do a revamp and make it more relatable to the
but
times.
even when they did that in the comics, when they like revamped him with the New 52, they ended up killing him off and bringing in the Earth Prime Superman, because everybody was upset that he was like too
well,
like.
hold on, don't forget they fused them. Remember? Like did you read that comic? You didn't read that one.
Yeah.
Like basically when they did that,
I
people
did not
still.
hear that last part. I don't know why the sound is bleeping out on my end.
Oh.
Oh yeah, she definitely can't hear you.
Oh, okay. Well. Relay it back for me. Basically, like you're right. When they did that, people complained, and then when they took it away and brought it back, people till they say, you know what? Let's just take them both and fuse. Like Clark Kent is the only one in the Justice League right now that is fused with his other Earth self. He's the only Superman that's two Clarks in one in current comics. Seriously. So it's like you get the Boy Scout, then you get that type of serious tone at the same time. So it's just DC fans don't know what they want. You give them, they'll tell you what they ask for. They'll ask you for something, you'll give it to them, then they'll still complain. When it comes to Marvel fans, the difference and what makes Marvel fans so bad is that they'll ask for comic book accuracy, but they complain about comic book accuracy. We want a comic book accurate Kraven. Okay, cool. We give it to you. Why does Kraven have powers? This doesn't make sense. He had powers when he first started. No, he did. Yeah, he did. Why does Raven's skin look weird? Because Raven was an experiment. Like that's how he got his powers in the comics. No, he's a dude in a suit. No, it was an experiment. Okay, whatever. Like that's how it is. Like Marvel fans want comic book accuracy, but they don't read the comics. DC fans just can't agree on shit.
I don't know. I don't know if I'm wrong, but it seemed like when Zack took over for the first time, a lot of people were shitting on Man of Steel and his role in the whole DCU. And after the fact that all these controversies and stuff started to come out, a lot of people were drawn more to him, and I think took his side more on a business aspect, on the business side of it, and just rode with him more. So I feel like I don't know if all those things that happened at Warner Brothers and DC, if they didn't happen, if there would be a Snyderverse. It's very hard to say at this point.
Well, that's the issue. Like I said, regardless, like you killed an entire universe you could have built on. Now you're banking on a new universe that might not do that well, and now we don't know what's going to happen. Like we don't know. Like I know what's going to happen, but they don't know what's going to happen. Like you're banking on a universe that again, it might not work at all. It literally just might not work at all. When you look at the Guy Gardner casting, you look at Booster Gold's casting.
We'll talk.
Oh, sorry,
I got visual aids.
But basically, what I'm saying is like at the end of the day, it's like you killed a universe that you could have fixed, worked on, and built on. Like you already knew the mistakes that you had. You knew what people didn't like, and you already had the money makers. But now that's gone. Now you have fans having to get used to someone brand new that they haven't met. Like mommy basically brought a new man home, and now everything's weird. It's like, who is this? Oh, this is my friend. I don't know him like that.
See, I don't know that the Snyderverse could have been fixed, because the problem was exactly what, like, it can't be both. You can't say DC fans
I don't think the
don't
Snyderverse
gel
needed to
and
be
then
fixed.
well, and that's what I mean. Like actually, like reboots and rehashes are always going to happen. Let's just make peace with that. That's part of making money, and that's part of what they do. They're going to take something old and they're going to make it new again. So I'm not that part of it. I'm not so much surprised by when it comes out. When it comes down to it, it is there's a quality, obviously, in quantity. And unfortunately we've now gotten so spoiled by so many movies that now it does saturate a little bit the market. It does become derivative to look at something and say, I sort of saw that better in this movie, or I sort of saw that action better in this other movie, versus, hey, I'm seeing something brand spanking new. Like when it comes to like Superman, when it comes to the new Superman movie that's about to come out, I'm my sort of general feeling about it is okay. I mean, let's see. Let's see. I mean, I might go to the theaters and I might be like, holy man, this was fire. I might go to the theater and might be like, I mean, it was all right. Like but I feel like my gut tells me I'm gonna walk out of the theater saying, yeah, it was all right. Like that's my gut feeling. And that's because what can you do? And this is not a put down on Superman as a character. This is just in general, like there's so many movies out there that borrow so much from other mediums, and you see things happen that there was a period in time I think would have been great to see certain things, but now at this point it just becomes comparing one thing to another. And and the first example I think of is, like, for example, the Matrix. I think about the Matrix and I think about all the visuals and all the things that they did in that first movie, and actually even all the way to the third movie, some of the things that they did. And I remember thinking even back then, I was just sort of like, man, this would have been great to see in a Superman, like to see some of this stuff in a Superman movie. If you go back now and you watch, or sorry, if you go back and try to replicate that in a new movie now, audiences look at that and say, well, they did that in the Matrix already, or they did that in this
Yeah.
movie, or they did that in this movie. So it becomes a little bit harder to stand out and be unique and to really awe the audience and be like, holy crap, this is something I never expected before. That's the reason why I think Aquaman did as well as it did, is because Aquaman, for all intents and purposes, as a character overall, and even actually sort of the mythology, it really was a, hey, we're throwing some stuff out here that you might have seen sort of similar things, but at the same time we're putting a different pastiche on it. And that actually, audiences sort of received that a little bit better, the first Aquaman, obviously, because it was just not, it was different than the other stuff that was out there. And that's what I think. I think actually, when it comes down to it, uh, it franchises, man, franchises. What can you do?
Well,
Well,
even
first of all, oh, sorry, go for it. Go for it.
oh, I'll be quick because I like listening to your opinions. um, I think DC, like, they seem to do well with their like one shots almost,
Mhm.
like the Batman or the Joker movie. But it seems when they try to make like a franchise, like you said, it's like they're being compared to
Marvel.
this Marvel movie or that Marvel movie. Marvel did this better. Marvel did that better. And I mean, I have my own opinions about Marvel. I don't think Marvel's as awesome as everybody says it is. Sorry. But I definitely think that if they took their solo formulas and then kind of mixed it with their animated formulas, maybe they would start having a good track record.
I think the problem with DC is what they were trying to emulate the Marvel formula to begin with.
No,
Well, yeah,
no, hold on. Well, no, hold on, because he was fucking cooking when he's hold on. You're 100% correct. Like it's not the Marvel formula that they need to emulate. Like she said, well, here you go, that point right there. But like she said, if you take what you did with your animated stories and if you turned that shit into live action, you would be fucking golden. The problem with the animation is you're not going to make as much money with animation as you are that you're going to make with the live action. And the reason why Aquaman did so fucking well was because there is no DCEU movie that is filmed in the way that Aquaman 1 or Aquaman 2 was filmed in. They don't have the same quality. They don't have the same type of fight scenes like that. Like the way they put the love and care they put into those movies. Well, the director that did it, they didn't put that into everything else. And if they would have just done that, a lot of shit would be different. Because just the quality alone in Aquaman is like, damn, this shit looks good as hell. Okay.
So my question for you, King, why? I don't know why. Why won't DC put their animated films on the big screen?
Well, the problem is, it's not why won't they? It's like, how can I put it? People
It's
usually
the same reason adults won't watch anime.
No, well, no, it's not. It's not. It's not. Oh, wait. Are you asking why won't they make the animation into
No, why won't they put their actual anime movies on the big screen?
Oh, yeah. Hey, he just said it. Adults aren't gonna pay for that. They're not gonna pay for that as a blockbuster. Like they'll watch that shit at the house. They're not gonna go to a fucking theater to watch cartoons.
The amount of people that think cartoons and anime and stuff like that is for children is actually ridiculous.
Yeah, so, but they're not gonna spend their money on shit like that.
Yeah,
like live action is where you can justify. Yeah, man, I'm gonna go see Aquaman. You gonna watch a fucking cartoon at the movies? You can watch that shit at the house. Like
the office for that.
Yeah, live action is where you can actually justify to make your money. But the animation is like it's they're just people aren't gonna do that.
There's been a long time stigma when it comes to animation and stuff like that. Here actually on the west in the West, like cartoons are immediately associated with as an art form, as a child art form, similar to comic books. For the longest time, you could have people that you could ask, and you could see which people looked thumb their noses at comic books by asking them what do you read, or like whatever. If they said comic books, they took it as a medium as what it was. If you had somebody that would tell you, I read graphic novels, you're reading a comic book. It's just because you're sort of changing the vernacular doesn't change it. And so we in the here in
figures versus toys.
Yeah, it's like we just
I collect figures. I don't collect toys. That's a fucking toy. No, it's a figure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's a work of art. It's a toy.
It's a really, and it is actually. And what's funny about that is I think part of the reason that why we turned the corner a little bit, for me actually, from what I've I'm a fan of pop culture. I love pop culture to the point where I love watching documentaries on deep dives of what things formed. And I think the reason why there was such a strong surge of science fiction, fantasy, toy remakes and all that other stuff now in this age is because we were the kids that grew up actually in the 80s and 90s, being shoveled toys with our cartoons, and it was just like that. And so as adults, we're buying this stuff, we're still consuming it. I mean, I'm not going to assume for everybody, but I'm assuming everybody here at least games a little bit. Everybody games a little bit.
Hold on, real quick. We're not gonna walk past the fact that my boy came over here with his jaws full and them lips puffed out. We're not just going to smooth past that shit. Like he didn't just come on. He was. I'm just saying. I'm like, boy, hey, came with a chocolate skin, jaws full. Hey, bro, don't be coming on here like that again.
He's cocking it back, man. He's cocking it back. He was ready. He had it in the chamber already.
Look, I don't know if she can hear me, but she can't act like she wasn't looking. She can't. Okay, look at you. What you eating on? What you
Kai, we can't hear you though.
Yeah.
She can't hear me still.
I can't. No, I can't hear her. She's talking.
Oh, she can. She
can. We just can't hear her.
Yeah, we can't hear her. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. The media guy.
That was it. I would just end on that point. That was it. Actually, that some of this came about, I think, right now is because now we have, we're adults, we're buying it, we're consuming it, but we are also super picky about what we want to have.
No, but hold on. You have to remember though, these toys and these action figures was never meant for children. You see, what it was is when we were kids, we was broken. We couldn't afford this shit. We couldn't afford none of it. Now that we're older, we got grown people money. We buying all the shit we couldn't get when we was kids. Like that's all.
But they were marketing it. But they were marketing it to us. Don't get it twisted.
Like, oh, look at this expensive toy you can't fucking buy. But hey, it'll be here when you get older. It'll just be triple the fucking price.
But no, what I'm saying is actually 80s and 90s, they were marketing specifically to us to go ahead and actually buy toys. Not for, let me rephrase that. For us to go to our parents. Now, I'm not saying, again, this is not an indictment of anybody's social standing at the time. Because Lord knows, man, the first He-Man I found it in the street. And I was just like, it was the best day ever. It was Christmas. It was Christmas for me, even though it was in the middle of July. I found the He-Man action figure. So I will say actually that when they launched this stuff, it was, I mean, and it's documented. The toy lines, the cartoons were commercials for the toys. That's what it was. It was a cart before the horse. And now that we're adults, we're buying it.
Well, I was lucky. I had grandmommy and grandpa money, so I got everything.
Yeah,
when Buzz Lightyear first came out, I had him, Woody. I had all that shit. Like,
man, don't be flaunting your money in front of me, King.
I'm not gonna lie. I got every Christmas had a new bike. I had a pool table when I was.
Man, I'm out of here, man. This man talking flaunting his money around me.
But on your point, the best example of that is Power Rangers.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, Power Rangers was one of those shows where it was like the whole purpose is to sell the merchandise of the thing. It's why the show Young Justice didn't do very well, because it just it had
they canceled it.
Yeah, because it had they were making no money off of it because they didn't have any merchandise attached to it.
Yeah.
That's why Power Rangers does so well. Power Rangers all the way. Let's go.
Hold on. Do you know how much the train Megazord goes for now? Like, if you can get a complete set of that, like, good lord.
And I used to fucking own it. Like, how dare I destroy that thing? You know,
we got one of those in storage with all the smaller vehicles inside of it. I'm not kidding.
Yeah. I remember owning that. Man, that was like the coolest thing ever.
Well, you go to school. I got the train Megazord. You don't got? Yes, I do. I got all the pieces.
Zach, we could probably do an episode of the toys we lost kind of stuff, because man, I think we all got trauma like that, man. We all got something.
I don't think Ed lost any toys.
No, they're all here, and they're upstairs, and then there's a whole other building I built for the G.I. Joe collection.
Stop flaunting your toys in front of me, Ed. Stop it.
What toy did you not get that set you on the path?
I am not rich. I'm just irresponsible with my money.
Hold on. That is exactly what a rich person would say. I'm not rich. I'm just irresponsible. Sure.
But you pay your bills, don't you?
Exactly.
No, that's true. That's true. They ain't wrong. They ain't wrong.
Well, what's the next subject?
All right, we're going on to the costumes and the
suit. I saw that.
Costumes. Okay, let me go back to share it.
No muscle suit? What the fuck?
Okay, we'll start off with David. What do you guys think of the costume and the casting?
I don't like it.
The casting is basically a younger Henry.
Yeah, the casting is we have Henry Cavill at home, but
we have Henry Cavill at home. Holy shit!
but hold on. But we have his son on screen. Basically, that's his child.
I do not care for the suit, but then again, I think images versus seeing it in live action may turn the corner. But
yeah,
I
it gives me a New 52 vibe, just with the trunks on the outside.
Yeah, all the like seams and shit everywhere.
Yes. The piping and stuff like that. It's great in the sense of, like, if you're saying, hey, this is somebody that you made it something. Well, here's the thing. I don't understand that, because on the one hand, and it is. It has a very baggy.
But I said that in my video when it first came. The shit is too goddamn thick.
It's like a costume, like physically a costume.
That shit look like armor. Fuck a costume.
It looks like armor. It's 2 sizes too big.
Exactly. Like, damn, boy.
I don't like the S on it.
I think bro needs to get 2 sizes too big.
I hate the S.
Well, keeping
I
it
mean,
real, the Kingdom Come message, that's what they're using and modified to the degree.
I mean, it's just Warner Brothers way of telling us they're all tapped out money.
What's funny to me is that actually the first time when they announced the S, the first thing actually I didn't think of Kingdom Come, believe it or not. What I thought of was actually the new Superman cartoon. That's what I thought, and I said,
Oh, yeah.
okay, I could sort of see that actually as a thing that they're doing with this suit. Like I said, I mean, my favorite suit so far has been Henry Cavill's suit. I think actually they did actually a phenomenal job with it. Both the darker one and the lighter one, I'm actually fine. The one little, actually not even, because of the emblem. I love a big emblem. I don't like the little like the one that Brandon Routh had, like that little in the middle. That looks stupid. But I think this suit just, it's funny that it's supposed, I don't know if they're trying to evoke that it is actually supposed to sort of be homemade, because it doesn't look homemade. It looks like military made. It looks like actually the piping, the paneling, all of that makes it look like it's not a, like he had to go to the army surplus to put it together. And
Look,
if this was,
I made the joke that your mama made that suit, but his mama didn't make that damn suit. His mama did not make that goddamn suit.
Well,
It
they
depends
said
on
that
which
this
mama
is
you're
not
talking
an
about.
origin story, so this should be the grade A suit, and it's not giving.
Yeah.
Hang
But
on, this is
that's what he said. He said he's going for comic accurate, but I'm like, God damn, that shit thick. Like that shit. Come on, bro. Like this is my thing. The suits that you had in the Snyderverse were great, but you take that quality and it's like you just said, fuck that. We're gonna go with this, and it. All the suits that they've shown is just like I guess we'll see what it looks like on TV. We'll see.
correct me if I'm wrong, guys. Is it 2 years? He's been Superman for 2 years in this type of movie that they're developing, yeah. So my understanding is that this suit is going through some kind of damage control, like preparing himself like Kryptonian type of armor type of look. It's kind of looking alien, hence why it's a bit thick, unconventional comparisons to what we used to the skin type of model, what we've seen in the previous Superman. Am I right in saying that?
Yeah.
So for me, I don't know. This is like probably a modern take to the New 52 / whatever version that James Gunn has gone. You know what I'm trying to say? I personally, for me, I kind of like the suit. It's grown on me after so long of me slandering it, being like making the other comparisons and everything like that. And this is trying to be his own.
Anthony, can we get another picture, man? Can we get another picture?
All
I feel
right.
like Anthony found the worst picture on the internet.
She said your judgment is impaired. You need another shot.
I feel like Anthony was like, yo, like this
Hold
was gonna be talked
No,
about.
that's not what she said. She wrap that shit up. Wrap it up. Just put another one on because this ain't hitting. I'm sorry.
Put the one where he's putting his like boot on or whatever.
Okay.
That one looks good. That one looks good.
Anthony, when you put it on, actually, I do want to actually ask this. If we could all go round robin and say which is our favorite suit of whatever iteration between all the way back to George Reeves to now. Which was your favorite? Henry was your favorite. Okay. Zach, what was your favorite?
Henry as well.
All right. Ed?
Christopher Reeve.
All right. All right. Comic Connoisseur, what you got? Which was your favorite?
You already know. I said in my video, I said Henry had the best suit. He still got the best suit.
I'm not denying it. I agree with what everyone says. It is the Man of Steel. Henry Cavill's suit caught me from day one.
Kai,
look at all those.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. It's like fucking armor. That shit is thick.
Yeah, but the thing is that that's what it's trying to invoke in this type of film. I feel like this is Kryptonian type of armor. You know what I mean?
Bro, hold on, bro. It's 110 degrees outside. I know he had a stroke in that shit. I know he was out there.
Well, hold on, because we didn't hear from Kai. Kai, which one was your favorite? Kai, which is your favorite of all time?
I'm gonna give it to Henry Cavill minus the symbol. I like the OG symbol.
All right, so here's my thoughts on the Cavill one and why I think actually I don't. Here's the reason why I don't like it. And again, I'm not trying to say actually if you like it, you like it. But for me, the reason actually like Henry's does look like armor. It looks a little bit like it has a chainmail look, but that is it looks more alien than this one. This one looks like honestly, if you took that suit, painted it black, and put a Batman symbol in it, you would have no difference whatsoever between what would be a Batman suit, the paneling and everything. It would look like a Batman suit. Just change the color palette, take the Superman symbol out, put a Batman symbol in, and you'd have a Batman suit. That's the difference. You can I don't know that you can do that with the Superman suit.
I need to change mine. I had to do a Google search.
All right. Which is your favorite?
I had to change mine. It's the on TV one from
Oh, the
Superman
Superman
and
on
Lois.
television.
Lois and
Yeah,
Superman.
Superman
The
Lois.
Dean Kane? Wow.
No,
No,
that
Oh,
is
okay.
no the
Yeah.
new Superman and Lois
Yeah.
Tyler Holston,
on
yeah.
CW with Tyler.
Okay.
Now
Oh, the
hold on.
new,
Now
like
that
not
one
the
does look
first
good.
one,
That
but
one
the
does
second,
look good.
like the new one that he's wearing
And
now.
he has the OG symbol. So that
Yeah,
was my favorite.
gotcha. Okay.
That
And
was my
he
favorite.
did some sick shit. Like I'm gonna tell you right now, the Superman from the original movies is so damn broken. Did y'all know he could travel back in time?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
Did y'all know like that? Yeah,
he could
that
erase people with kisses, man. He could kiss you. He could
there
make
you
out
go.
with you, and you forget who you are.
You forget
He
who
does
you
Bro,
are.
Look at this TV grade. They did fucking 6 variations of this suit. Fire.
Yep.
Yeah.
I will say the old Clark, he was a bit of a freak too, because when Lois was all like, "What color panties am I wearing?" Pink. Pink. Yep. And he didn't even hesitate. She was just like, "Yeah, I'm looking. I'm yeah. What's up? Yeah, finish the interview. Finish. Come on, let's go." like, come on, y'all know. She was right. She was like, okay, yeah. Keep going.
all right, let's talk about the hair. Let's talk about Clark's hair.
Oh, shit.
The wig.
Yeah.
That's a wig.
It's a wig. From what I
You
heard,
done fucked it up for me. You done fucked it up.
the
Well,
Clark
that's
Kent wig.
Yeah, if that's a wig, they must have
Yo,
shaved him.
please tell me that's not from the movie, dog.
Yeah,
That's
those are shots from the
that.
movie. Yeah.
Yeah, that's.
I
He's got
will
the
say this
modern
to his credit.
fuckboy hair going on.
I mean, the
Well, here's
broccoli.
the
The
thing.
broccoli cut
Here,
is in right now. You know what I
no,
mean?
hold on. But I will say
So
this.
that's my biggest pet peeve with cosplayers, bro. Like niggas be having the best cosplays. The wig throws it every time.
That's why I don't
Bro,
wear
get you a
wigs,
good
Kai.
wig. Get you a
That's why I
good
don't wear
wig.
wigs, Kai. I
The
never
wig
wear
But
can
wigs.
throw the
but
whole cosplay off, man.
hold on. But since we're looking at
Oh,
this,
that looks
this is what I'm
terrible.
talking about. Like Superman is supposed to be able to wear his suit underneath his clothes. You can't wear
Damn
that
it,
shit
now I
underneath
can't
your
hear.
clothes. But Lord,
No, I agree. And I think actually the one thing I will give him actually as a compliment sandwich is if you look at these two pictures and you were walking down the street, you would not necessarily say these are the same two people. I will say they are capturing that.
nah,
Like I like
hold on. I'm an asshole. I would have took a bottle of water and put that shit in his face. It's Superman. It's lying, motherfucker. Look, that's all. Like his Superman look is just wet hair. That's all it is wet hair.
I mean, it is, but that's what I'm saying. Like, like, obviously his cadence, even in this picture, makes it look like he's sort of more frumpy-ish and more whatever, whereas Superman has his chest out. So that's what I'm saying. Like, all of that together aesthetically, I feel like you could, like, if you're paying attention, yes. But if you're just walking down the street and you saw Superman, then you walk down the street, you saw this guy, you wouldn't be like, yo, aren't you Superman, bro?
All right, so I'll ask
Wait,
Michael. I'll ask
so
Michael and King. Michael and King this question because I read somewhere that when Superman disguises himself as Clark, he somehow changes his bone structure to make himself shorter. Is this true?
No, I don't. I ain't
No.
never heard that.
He
I
hunches,
never heard that.
and he vibrates his chin in pictures.
No,
I ain't never heard that shit.
There's whoever said that is just that's
Hey, I would have fact checked whoever said that shit. So put the book out? Where the book at? Where the fucking now you know me. I'm very disrespectful. If somebody would have said that shit, I would prove it.
I think actually, I will say there was an artist that did a good job. I think it's Frank Quietly when he did the Superman. God, what was it? The book. Shit. I can't. They made a movie of it. It's the one where he's dying at the end. Like Superman is actually dying. But he did actually some. Huh?
Who saw Superman?
Yes, All-Star Superman. If you look at his sketches of Clark Kent and Superman, he purposely did things like what he's doing. He made Clark's hair a little bit different. He would have him be more like his shoulders in, and that dynamic was to make Clark look clearly distinctive from Superman, to make it sort of like where you wouldn't be able to just pick him out in the crowd and be like, oh yeah, no, that's Superman, is to make their mannerisms a little bit different. So I mean, who knows? Maybe they might do that with this one.
Speaking of costumes, by the way, like Superman's one, I don't really have much of a problem with. No, with Mr. Terrific, but I have a problem with.
Oh wait! Don't touch it! Don't touch it!
Go.
Don't touch it! Are we, is this the one? This one I'm talking about? Okay, let's touch it quick.
Because you guys are taking too long to get here.
Okay, let's go to it.
He said, "Hurry the fuck up."
Let's go to it. This what we're talking about?
That don't bother me. I haven't seen his costume yet.
Man, that's
No, that's not his costume. That's the one from Eternals.
I said I haven't seen his costume yet, so that doesn't bother me. But
bro, I'm not gonna lie. This is the silliest fucking casting I've ever seen in my fucking life. I can't do it, bro.
I will adamantly disagree with anybody. I think this casting is actually fire. I think this is exactly what it needs to be.
Hold on. How? Because if you think that this is a fire casting, because Booster Gold is a goofball and a fraud. That's the reason why. No. And there are plenty of other people that can play that role, but the guy they got playing it, what movie has he done where we've just been like, yeah?
I have no clue.
Exactly.
No. Hold on. Out of all the movies actually that he's been in, and he's actually whatever. And let's talk about Eternals for a second. He's honestly one of the standouts in Eternals. Even if the movie is shit, even if the movie is crap, no, but it doesn't matter. What I'm saying to you is, even if you don't like the movie, he stands out for exactly the same way he would play. That's the reason why I can see him playing Booster Gold.
Nobody cared because he was the one character we didn't pay attention to. Like, he had nothing about him was compelling. Nothing about him was all like, oh, this is. There was nothing funny about him. There was nothing about him in Eternals.
Yeah, we need more of like a Ryan Reynolds. I would say like the dude that plays Stifler or something.
See, no, that's the reason why. That's why I disagree, because the moment you start talking to me about actually we need a Ryan Reynolds,
But Booster Gold it is some kind of that character. You know
he's not. But that's not Ryan Reynolds' brand already is very clearly cemented in Deadpool. That is actually 100% his brand.
Sean.
But what he's saying is that Booster Gold, for the idiot that he is, he's funny. Like, he's funny. Even if he's a fucker, we all still like him as a character, and he still does what he's supposed to do as a fucking hero. Whereas this guy, every role I've ever seen him in, I've just never been like, oh, it's you. I've always been, who the fuck is this?
But that's the point. But see, understand, King Leon and Anthony, that's you don't like his comedy. That's fine. That's what I'm saying. I mean, you don't. I mean, that's your opinion of not liking his comedy. But he's actually, you got to. What have you seen him in actually? Like, if we're talking about specifically, not necessarily. Hey, I point to this. Have you seen any?
Saying. His acting is. Look, and if you ever see this, bro, I'm so sorry. I'm not trying to be mean to you, but his acting is so nobody cares.
Okay, which movies have you seen? But you can come at me with facts, bro. What movies
you gotta ask? You gotta rephrase that question and ask which movie.
He was in Ghostbusters: Frozen Empire. He's out there. No.
He was in Ghostbusters, and I was like, why the fuck is he here? What the fuck is his job? Like, what was it? Like,
I didn't even know he was in Ghostbusters. I don't remember.
That's what I'm saying. Like, he was in Ghostbusters, and we were all just like, what the fuck are you here for? Honestly.
All right, so that's two movies so far.
Yeah. Right. Okay, cool. 1, shame on me. 2, shame on you. That's already 1 too many, too much. You know what I mean? His performances alone. But you hear what I'm trying to say, though. But his performances alone has done nothing to warrant the character he's playing. His performances. Okay, when you see actors, most actors that they do something, there's some roles where they think, yeah, he bagged that. There's some actors that you think, okay, miss. Maybe he's got another opportunity somewhere else. This guy has keep on missing the goal, and the goal is not moving nowhere. In fact, the goalpost has got so big you can't miss, but he still does.
But here's my counter to that is actually I could say the same thing about Chris Pratt before Guardians of the Galaxy. Everything you're saying I could say about Chris Pratt.
No.
Every single thing.
No. But the problem is like, hold on. But the problem is,
okay. Where would that disagree? No, I do want to actually. Where would that disagreement be? If you're saying actually, hey, this guy never knocked it out of the park before Guardians of the Galaxy, what were the roles that you were like, that guy's a star?
Hold on. Because I'm about to tell you. Because when Chris Pratt was in Jurassic Park, and when he was in Guardians of the Galaxy again, or when he was in that movie where he was stuck on a spaceship with old girl and woke her the fuck up. Like he was in shit that I can remember and go, damn, he was good. I can't remember shit. Oh boy, was
guess
good.
What? Guess what?
What?
That was after Guardians of the Galaxy 1.
But hold on, but still, those are 3 roles I can go, oh, I remember that was great.
The point, this is the point I'm trying to make to you. The point I'm trying to make to you is this: you can't say you a nobody and be like, it's the same thing. We can have the same argument about Hugh Jackman right now. We can have the same argument because everything you're saying is what people were saying about Hugh Jackman.
Let's address the elephant. Let's address the elephant. No, the elephant in the room. The elephant in the room is I think people are more upset about the race swapping.
No, I don't even care. No, I don't even care about the race swapping. It's just they got the wrong actor.
That's my mind. What I think is that people automatically get, oh no, he's not black.
Everyone's around and let's
hold on. I didn't even mention race. My whole thing is.
Oh no, I know you didn't.
As an actor.
No, I know you didn't. Most people don't. Most people will automatically dance around and be like, well, I don't like him and blah blah blah. But really, at the end of the day, honestly, let's call it what it is. Because look. Okay, then let's pick another another comedian, another comedic actor that's not white. People would be great at that role.
There are characters in both DC and Marvel that you could say that you could find an actor that you could choose to play that person based on their persona alone.
Right,
you know what I mean? Even the guy that plays like Shazam, I feel like would do a better job of being Booster Gold.
Hey, hold on. He would have played a perfect fucking Booster Gold.
Okay.
Like I don't like him for Shazam, but I feel like he would do a perfect job as Booster.
Yeah.
I have a question. So I didn't know if I could be heard, but I'm not a fan of the swapping of the universes. Is it just me? Like, why can't they find actors? Like, there's so many fucking actors out here, actresses. Why do they have to steal from universe to universe? Like, I feel like I'm like, we gave y'all a pass with Chris Pratt. We gave y'all a pass with Ryan Reynolds. Like, all right, how many times we gonna do this shit, bro?
I'll answer that question. It's okay from an actor point of view. From what I understand, actors, casting directors, producers, and everything like that, they like to work with the same people that they know already. They don't like to take risks.
Nepotism. Yeah, what you said?
They don't like to take a risk with someone that's different. And if it makes sense, they really go audience and you bump to seats. They will hire that person for that particular role, which is the opposite universe. That's why, because it's more of a business thing than it is performance-wise. If they can guarantee bump to seats, they'll do it. You see, if that makes any sense.
I'm actually not a fan of that. I feel like it's too much universe swapping. We've seen it over and over and over again.
They don't want to take that risk.
Give somebody another opportunity. And that dude, to me, should not have been casted as Booster Gold. And I'm not even saying it from a race standpoint. I'm just saying, from speaking for myself, people don't do good with change. People don't like change. If you're gonna cast a role for a comic book superhero that we've grown up watching, reading, whatever the case may be, he needs to fit the fucking bill.
Yeah.
And to me, that guy is so far left, you couldn't have gone further left in that.
But hold on, to her point though, if you already fucked over an entire universe, right? You need to try to get this shit right the first time.
As close to right.
Wait a minute, who fucked what universe?
DC they destroyed their own universe.
Oh, okay.
That's what I'm saying. Like you pretty much fucked your own universe out of existence. So you need to be trying to get a fucking carrot somewhere. But this ain't fucking it. Like even your Guy Gardner ain't fucking it. Like you need to come on with it, bro. Like goddamn. Like you need to look. I mean, look at the suits. Look at the suits we looking at. This shit don't look like. Hell no. This ain't player. This ain't no.
I will say, I learned my lesson years ago.
Is that Hot Girl?
Yeah,
that's Hot Girl.
Yeah. They're wearing a uniform. It's not like individual suits.
Look,
they all have like a uniform. Yeah.
When it comes to Hot Girl is supposed to be sexy, beautiful. You ain't gotta have. I mean, she don't even have anything showing, but that shit looks so damn like. You a biker chick. You look like you ride bikes. You don't look like you fly. You look like you ride bikes.
The uniform is horrible. Green Lantern.
Like you know what I'm saying? Like they going to a fucking bike meet. They ain't going to fight crime. Okay, I got my Harley. Y'all ready?
Anthony, put the picture back up again.
You torturing us again.
I mean,
again,
I'm just gonna be the voice of dissension when it comes down to it. They're going for an aesthetic. They're going for
bigger.
Yeah,
No, I hear what you're saying because this is supposed to be Maxwell Lord's uniform.
This is my only beef.
Yeah, they're supposed to be uniforms. Yeah,
I'm not a big.
That's why you got them
Green
all
Lantern,
with the same.
Green Lantern needs more green. Why we got all that white? I'm not fucking with it.
Like John Carter don't even wear white pants. What the hell is this?
Exactly.
Because here's what I don't understand about it. This is the thing that drives me insane about us fans is that you can't. You change something, you change it too much. You make it the same, you made it too much the same. You can't win, and this is part of the reason why I want to make sure that we can reverse back.
Don't speak for me.
Oh no,
I'm just saying. I ain't never in my life been like, damn, that was too. I ain't never in my life said, damn, that was too close to the comic book. That was too comic book accurate. I ain't never in my life said that shit.
I'm just saying right now, actually, one of the first things that King Leon brought up when we were talking about why did it fail before? And it's because, okay, people won't show up. People actually are so divided about it. That's the reality. And we won't even let a movie come out. This movie might be. Hold on. King Leon. Here's the thing. You are gonna show your support. All of you, everybody here is gonna show their support or not show their support when they take their hands in their pockets and they put money out. That's it. If you don't want to support it, you don't have to support it. You don't have to at all. And I'm not. And don't get me wrong. I'm indifferent about this movie. I have no dog in that race. I'm just trying to.
From what I heard, James Gunn has a connection with Pro Cosplay, and they supply all the costumes for the movie.
Well, we need to call them and let them know, hey, y'all fucking up. I'm letting y'all know right now. That you need to put a little more money in this.
Green Lantern don't look green. It looks like white lightning. There's too much white. It makes no sense.
Like it's too much white. The shit too damn thick. Like
we talk about his hair.
God damn his hair. Hold on. Guy Gardner's hair is supposed to be red. You are fucking blonde. You are.
Oh my God! This is what King Leon. This is what you fixating on. Come on, man. Seriously,
this is like Tyler Perry for superhero movies. The wigs, the hairs are not.
I mean, no, don't get me wrong. No. I'm not gonna. Here's the thing. If you're talking to me about a bad wig, 100%, I'm with you. I'm not disagreeing that. But if you're disagreeing with me about color of hair, then at that point you've made up your mind without saying anything else. It sounds to me.
Hold on. Hey, bro. Pull that picture up one more time, because I love that he just said that. Pull that shit up one more time. Just one more, because I love that he said that shit. I'm going to make him stand on it. Pull that up one more goddamn time, please. I'm
not hating on the hair color.
So, zoom in a little bit. Yeah, go. We want to get the hair. Yeah, scroll it down, get the hair. Yeah, bring it down just a little bit so we can see that hair. Or I don't think he can move it.
You still here?
There you go.
There we go.
So okay, here you go. The wig sucks. It's bad. The outfit's too goddamn thick. It's bad. It's too much damn white. The actor you got playing. The actor you got playing is too goddamn old. Like what the hell? Like it's so much wrong with it now.
Are you gonna go see this movie?
Absolutely.
All right, then you know what? They won. They've won. Game over.
I'm gonna see it, but goddamn, like what is happening? Like even when Deadpool Wolverine came out, the suits were on fucking point. Even the actors themselves. Did y'all see how Hugh was ripped? The work he had to put into that body. I know he was hungry. I know his ass was starving. So
I haven't seen no body pictures of this new Superman. As a woman, as the only female on this podcast, I ain't seen the body.
Anthony, I need you to do me a favor. Can you go on the interwebs and pull up a Guy Gardner, an old school Guy Gardner picture?
Yeah, go ahead. And I promise you that shit they do not look alike. You could be like,
okay.
Damn.
I mean, I'm not. And here's the thing.
You can share it. I think you can share it too.
So you're saying it's too different, right?
Remember when Henry was getting ready for the role of Man of Steel? He was on the cover of Men's Health and everything else.
Tell the truth. No, tell the truth. Tell the truth. When he was doing that, he didn't need no pads for his suit.
He didn't need no pads.
All of that was him.
Wasn't no wigs, wasn't no pads, wasn't no contacts,
none of that.
Listen,
refused to take his chest hair.
That was all natural.
Hold on. He don't even need it now. We saw him in Wolverine and Deadpool. He don't even need that shit now.
At all.
He was wearing a muscle tee. We was like, God damn, the cavalry.
Yeah.
That
was my favorite cameo. That was my favorite cameo.
All right, let me get some for.
I gotta stop because I feel like we jumping my boy. he over there fighting for his life.
Me?
Not at all. Not at all, man. I find it funny that again, it's you prove the point you made up at the beginning of it. I don't have to say anything else. You just I just hand you the shovel and you just keep going.
Well,
I don't know.
But that's what I'm saying. It's not about, like I said, like at no point did we say the suit was too much like the original. We didn't say none of it. We said one is too damn thick. Mm-hmm. For the other ones, it don't even look like a suit. It looks like you like a fucking biker gang.
It's a uniform, but that's what I'm saying. But that's the point.
But that's the problem. Your DC, the one thing DC is known for is quality. And in the last movies, in the last universe that you did, all your suits had fucking quality.
Yeah.
You downgraded them now. Like and that's a truth you cannot omit or hide. The quality of Aquaman, Superman, Batman, or even Wonder Woman, the quality of them suits was top tier. This shit, you are in a fucking biker gang now. Like, what the fuck is this? You got that shit from Party City. You went to Party City and said, I need a quick suit. What you got on the rack? And for $130. And they said, we got this, and that's it.
That's why I said it was pro cosplay.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, bro, like the fucking wigs that you had on ain't even accurate.
I got the shit right here.
Like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like,
for a cinematic universe though, Zach, for a cinematic universe though.
Oh yeah, like no, here go. Hey, look, for that Guy Gardner wig, we don't have the one in red, but for like $20. Blonde.
All right,
we got.
I'll give Kai something to look at.
See, there you go.
Yeah, there we go. That's
there you go.
Talking about. Yeah.
Thank you.
That was a man at work right there. He was out here working. Woo! He said if this suit ever get torn off, they gonna see my dedication.
That was what I loved about, like in the Deadpool and Wolverine at the end when his shirt explodes.
And the worst part is I had cake today. Now I feel bad.
Well, maybe they're going the.
Wait, I thought you was pulling up a picture for me.
What did you want to see? I forgot. I didn't hear you.
I thought you was showing me the body.
No. I don't think there is any, David. Let me see.
No, I don't think actually. Well, no, he did. I think he had tweeted some pictures of himself working out and stuff, but I could be wrong.
Yeah, no, he was out here killing it. That man was out here.
I'm more ripped than he is.
Yeah, he was out here working hard, man. But that's what I'm saying. It's like
I got more of a Batman body than Robert Pattinson. So,
but hold on. Even when it comes to like Black Adam, the suits they had in Black Adam looked so damn good. It was crazy. So it's like when you see the suit quality that DC.
I don't even know this doesn't even look like him. I don't know.
I found some a little bit.
Yeah, look,
no, this says it's him, but I don't know. It doesn't look like him to me, but I could be wrong.
But that's what I'm saying. So it's like when you look at this shit, like DC has been known for nothing but quality over and over. Yeah, there you go, goddamn. Look at that shit.
That's the only picture on the goddamn internet.
And hold on, here's the problem. If he would have put that fucking suit on, he would have stretched that bitch out. Yeah. He would have stretched that damn suit out. He would. Woo!
I don't know. He still got some work to do. He ain't no Henry
at all. He ain't no Henry. That's a baby. That's his son. I tell you, that's his baby. That's his.
We have Henry
boy.
That's like going from Zaddy to the son.
Exactly. I said that I said that is your fucking child. Whose love child is this? That's your baby. That's not his baby king. That's his baby. He made that is literally. It's got to be his cousin or something. But that's what I'm saying. Like
I said, we have Henry Cavill at home.
Goddamn, who the hell?
Well, someone's got a delivery. Amazon delivery coming.
Hell yeah. But that's what I'm saying. Like when you look at the quality that DC, when you look at the quality that DC had before, and you look at the shit they got now, it's a letdown. Like, goddamn, bro, you was like,
this is the second movie in this iteration of the universe.
What was the first?
It seems too early to call.
What was the first movie?
Blue Beetle.
Blue Beetle was the first, yeah.
Yeah.
And in my opinion, it's too early to make that call to be like, oh, they're all crap.
But hold on, even the Blue Beetle suit was peak as shit. Yeah. The Blue Beetle suit was like was godly. I was like, damn, they put work in that.
It was.
That's part of this universe.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, if Blue Beetle looked like that, now you got these suits from fucking Party City. What's the problem?
The
What happened with
problem
the
is
budget?
the problem what it comes down to is if you, I mean, again, and I'm just playing devil's advocate. I don't care either way. I'm just saying actually that if they're selling these people as a unified sort of team where everybody has their own version of the same sort of uniform. It's a uniform. It's what it is. It's supposed to look like a uniform. The moment you now, whether or not tomorrow comes or during the duration of the movie, maybe actually at some point they're no longer the Justice League that's under a specific person, so they basically then individualize. That might be the case. Similar, like actually, like there's been rumors about the suit that he's wearing, Superman, is not his final suit. That's
But
going to
that's
be
the
part of the movie. That's
but
going to
that,
be part of it. So if you're holding your judgment based on that, like that's the reason why ultimately my opinion is I want to wait. I mean, my opinion about the suit is it looks like it does it look actually like I won't say cheap. It just looks
no,
uninspired.
say
It's the
Well,
word
no,
I
well,
would
say
use.
yeah, like
It looks
say
uninspired.
let's
no,
just say,
say
as a cosplayer though, like when you go to see a cinematic, like a film, a comic book film, you look at the costume and you want to build, you want to make that, and you know it costs thousands of dollars to do, and you can't do it. I mean, you can come close, but you look at something that you want to aspire to be like. You don't want to look at something and be like, yeah, I can make that.
But
No
now
problem.
all y'all gonna be
You know
like,
what
oh,
I
I
mean?
can make that shit at home.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like you want to emulate it as close as possible, or even as close as you can. But
No, I mean, I
But,
think
but,
I
but,
think
hold,
it
but hold on.
depends.
But to what
It
you said
depends on
though,
actually what you're looking for in cosplay. That's why I wouldn't
yeah,
necessarily put it
well,
like that because
You could
I'm saying
you
like
could
for those
just go
who do that, for those who
just
like,
go
yeah, well, that's
yeah,
and like you could actually just as easily make the argument that, like, say for example, season one Daredevil with the black, the black
hey,
bandana
that
stuff like that. No, but I'm saying it's actually that's something that aesthetically looks exactly like the comic book. It's a very simple, easy look to pull. For cosplayers, yeah, you get that, and actually you're just like, wow, I can do that. I can. So it
yeah.
depends on what you're trying to get out of it.
no, but hold on. There has never been a Daredevil suit that was trash though. Even from the first one, that
I
shit was
never
good.
said that.
Well, no, 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 no,
Where'd you
but
get? I
that's
said it
what.
was trash.
But that's what I'm saying though. Daredevil, even from the first movie to even to the show, all those suits they put money into. This shit look, they don't like
The
if
leather
you're saying,
suit from
but
the
No,
hold
you're
on,
Ben
hold on,
right.
hold on,
Affleck one.
but hold on. If you're saying, oh well, it's a uniform, then you're already destroying the continuity when it comes to the comic book characters because Shaira is not from Earth. So why is she in a fucking uniform? Guy Gardner is a Green Lantern. He's a fucking police officer. Why is he wearing your shit when he has to wear the Guardian shit? Clark's not from Earth. So even though he's not from Earth, his suit was made. His suit was made from a blanket that he got in his
Are
spaceship.
you gonna go see this movie?
Yes, I'm gonna go. I just told you I'm
They
gonna go
got your
see it.
money, man. They won already. They won.
No, hey,
It's game
hey,
over. They won.
hold on,
They
hold on, hold on,
won.
hold on,
Why
hold
are
on.
why are we
I
even
don't have a
arguing?
choice. Hold on, I don't have a choice but to go see it because if I talk about something or I'm a shit on something, I need to know what I'm shitting on. That's just me.
Exactly. So basically, what you're doing right now is basically saying, I'm going to shit on this before I've seen it, and
well, no.
before
Hold on,
the
hold
end
on, hold on,
product
hold
is
on, hold on.
done.
That's not true. Hold on, that's not true because I've never given DC a bad review ever. I've always been honest, and every movie they've done has actually been good. So I've never ever, and y'all can look it up. I have never ever just been like, this movie was shit. It was never. And I have all my reviews on a playlist for DC. You can fact check me on that shit. I bullshit you not.
Hear me out, guys. When we watch films, these films, they'll build up to it. They're behind the scenes. Every single time we see the costumes or a little glimpse of it, everything like that, it gets it's excited. I'm not gonna lie. I remember other films where I've watched. Let's talk about Spider-Man and most other DC films, like even like Black Adam, for example. I've watched all these films. I know I've always seen the behind the scenes stuff when they were showing it before the film comes released, and I was getting excited about it. I was always like taking little pictures out of it and saying to my friend, "Look, can you build this cosplay for me, or can you get this prepared and ready?" This shit here, I'll be very honest with you. It doesn't exactly shout at me, "Oh yeah, cool." The only one that really got to me, I saw Mr. Terrific's one. And I went, "Yo,
Yeah,
I don't
but
like putting makeup on my face.
yeah,
I don't like putting makeup on my face." But
Yeah.
this one here, this suit here, I'm contemplating it. I'm really contemplating it. I like the way it looks. That's how Mr. Terrific's supposed to. It's a similar look. How it looks from the comics is very similar, which got me gassed. when I saw Shira and when I saw Guy Gardner, I went, "What the fuck is that?"
That's exactly what I'm trying to say. When I go to the movies, I want to be blown away by something that I wish I could do. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna go watch like a Bruce Lee or Jet Li movie and then try to come home and try to emulate them. Like, you know what I mean? Like I want to see some shit that I can't do. You know what I mean? Or something that's like, oh shit, you know what I mean? That's amazing.
Yes,
like,
I want cinema to watch it. Yes,
like what they did for Hawkman is what they should have done for her. Because his suit was fucking phenomenal. His suit and his weapons were phenomenal in Black Adam. So what they did for Hawkman, you could have done that shit for Shira, but no, you went to Party City for this
I mean,
shit.
they probably did. What I think Dom is trying to refer to is probably they're probably a part of some team on Earth.
Oh no, that's exact. I will tell you right now. Pull up actually a side by side. Do it on your own. Pull up a side by side of Mr. Terrific, and look at the design of his jacket and the design of where the white is, and look at actually a guy, and then also look at Shira. It's a uniform. It's a uniform actually that they're syncing the characters together as part of a team. As part of a team. That is part of what they're doing.
Are they part of the Justice Society or what is it?
Justice League International. Basically, well, whatever version they're calling it, I don't know.
Yeah, whatever. That's the one thing I don't know what they're doing, but it's whatever the Justice League version or whatever version of that is for this uniform. I mean, for this universe.
Maxwell Lord and Sean Gunn is Maxwell Lord in this one.
Nepotism, what?
I mean, here's the thing, man. I can't be mad at him for that, man. If I'm in an industry and my brother actually needs me to help him up, man, I'm gonna help him. Why not? Help a brother out. Hook a brother up.
All right.
That's called favoritism.
It's called nepotism.
I said favoritism. I said it's called favoritism.
Yeah, but
it's called nepotism.
Man. The same thing we can say about Nathan Fillion. He's got a good relationship with James Gunn, and look where he is, Guy Gardner.
So that's something I read. I saw a lot of people talking about him hiring a bunch of friends and family members and whatnot. So I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, but people do that. That's the thing, is that actually that's what Hollywood does. I mean, you could say the same thing about Leonardo DiCaprio and Martin Scorsese. Scorsese. You could say the same thing about Christopher Nolan and Oppenheimer. I can't remember his name right now. It's just like, hey, it's Cillian Murphy. Yeah. Anytime you have actually, like, if you have a good working relationship, I would say like this, for anybody who's a cosplayer, if you got a photographer that you work well with and you guys have a good vibe, guess what? You're going to have a lot of collaborations just exactly the same way. It's part of what it is. Because
now I will say this when it comes to Mr. Terrific. I don't know why they keep choosing those type of Mr. Terrifics. I think the Mr. Terrific they have he's cool. I think his suit looks good. But Mr. Terrific in the comics is jacked. Bro is buff as shit. And I think, me personally, I'm like, bro, I think they need to kind of bring it, because the thing about Mr. Terrific was that he's a genius, but bro is built like he's huge. And it's like every time I see Mr. Terrific, it's always the real small, skinny black dude. I'm just like, like the nerd. The thing about Terrific was that he was a nerd, but he was a nerd you don't fuck with. Yeah. Like he was like, oh yeah, I'm smart, but I'll bench press you. Like I'll beat your ass. Like, and it's like every time. Oh, sorry, go for it.
That's tricky casting though, because I think actually you gotta, like, do you want the aesthetic or do you want the best actor for
job? Well, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah. You can get Henry Cavill to play Superman, and he works out to be Jack to play the role of Superman. You can do the same thing for Mr. Terrific.
Yeah, I mean, like, what I'm saying is that when we do these black characters, they don't always have to be these loner geek fucking just troglodytes. And it's just like, bro is always just, I'm being for real. Like, I'm like, every time I say Mr. Terrific, rather it's on the CW or even in this now, he's always been like this real skinny, small geek dude. Like he acts shy. He acts like I'm smart. But in the movies, or I mean the animations, or even in the comics, bro challenged Clark Kent. He was sitting down and they were playing chess, And Clark wanted him to make a prison for the inmates. And bro not only beat him in chess, but basically told him fuck off. He was like, "No, I'm good, bro. Yeah, you want to stop world peace? Stop smoking. Yeah, how about this? Yeah, anybody who got a parking ticket, put that ass in jail. Well, I'm not saying that. Yeah, no, fuck that. If we gonna do this, we gonna do it all. By the way, checkmate. I'm done. Have a good day." He was just like, "Fuck you. You ain't gonna help me?" Like, nah, I ain't helping.
Was that Injustice, right? It was
Yeah, no, that was it was Injustice.
Yeah, see, yeah.
So I'm like, when you have a character like that, like the thing about him was that he was a geek, but he was like, how can I put it? He was I'm smart as hell, but I'm not weak. You know what I'm saying? Every time I see him cast in live action, it's I'm smart and weak, and I'm just like, God damn, bro. Like,
in the comics, literally, he was like, he's also a medic as well. Like, people don't understand this. When he used to come and actually heal people, like help them recover from everything, how do you know? He goes, I'm the third smartest person. He will say, I'm the world's smartest man. Literally, when it comes to the smartest people in the DC universe, the first two people you think of is him and Lex Luthor.
Hell, even in the most recent Flash comics, he beat Flash, and Flash was like, Flash said, "You got weapons to stop a speedster?" Hell yeah, I do. Fuck, I look like. He said, "You think I don't got something for your ass?" He's like, "I got something for all of you."
Mr. Terrific, yeah, he's deadly as fuck, but people undermined him so much.
Yeah, so that's my thing. Like, I'm like, if you're gonna do it, I mean, I think you could have got somebody that was a lot buffer to play him more accurate. So they just keep making him like this, like,
or paid a nutritionist and personal trainer to make
and built his ass up. Like, you could have done that. You could have, like, come on now, like, goddamn, like they just keep. If you watch Flash CW, bro was damn near timid at that shit. Like, he was just like, "Hi." That ain't how he act. The fuck is this?
I don't think anyone watches the CW as much as
No. I know what he's talking about. He was.
Yeah, me too.
They're casting them the same.
Yeah, so it's like you don't like.
It got to the point
not just as a person of color, but like as a black man. Period. Like, the thing about him was like he was like, I'm smart, but I'm fucking strong. When they cast him in these live action, it's just I'm smart. We know that. Like, that's
no.
Like,
I know what you're saying.
It's when they do teams. Every team has a man behind the chair.
No, and that's what it is here. Do my fucking homework.
Heavyweight stereotype that smart dudes are scrawny, nerdy dudes.
Yeah,
well,
like
so what are you saying, Zach?
In the CW, they had the man behind the chair, and that was Felicity, terrible. And and they had him, and like you were saying, he was so timid that it got to the point where when he was out in the field, I was like, why is he there?
Like you actually had to ask that, what the fuck are you doing here? Like, what is your job? I can unlock the doors.
You can't do that remotely? Isn't
like,
that
no
thing?
real shit? So it's like, bro, like when I see this shit, I'm like, you finna be a fucking side character. It's like, yeah, we got the representation, but you really ain't it ain't shit you finna do to make us go, oh wow, you just finna, I'm smart. Look at the T-spear I got. Go do this. Awesome. Thank you, buddy. You got it. All
right, let's move on to the next subject. It's kind of a two-parter.
I gotta sign off soon. I gotta sign off soon.
Before you do, actually, I do have actually for you guys, because I want you to think I do hate on things too. I don't want you to feel bad. I don't want you to feel like I don't hate on anything at all. I don't know if you guys can see it and share it. This metamorpho that they have here, this picture of metamorpho looks like trash. Looks absolutely like absolute trash.
I didn't even see that.
Finally, something he hates.
Metamorpho. Actually, you want to actually? Yeah, I'm actually. I don't know if you have to open it up to share it for everybody else to see it.
Well, I should got a picture of what Metamorpho looks like now.
Yeah, it looks. I will agree. It looks like it looks really just the worst thing I've seen.
They actually have the suit of it. Wait,
I posted it right now. Actually, it's in the.
You're not talking about the one with the T-shirt, right? With the polo.
No. It's actually. Hold on. I'm gonna go ahead and add it into the.
Can you share your screen? Can you share your screen or no?
I'm trying actually. I told it to share screen, but it's telling me that it is doing it, but I don't know. But I put I put a link in the chat, and you'll see actually he's standing right next to Guy Gardner. It's absolutely just ridiculous. It looks ridiculous. This is the definition of cheap. This is real cheap.
Yeah, I only see him in a polo shirt.
Worse than even worse.
Yeah, I don't see him in a.
You saw the link that you saw the link I put in the chat?
No. Yeah, I didn't get anything in the chat.
No, the one that you sent, all there is there's a guy in a blue suit.
Yeah, that's it. It's Metamorpho.
Oh,
What?
Instagram?
You're talking about it. Wait.
I'm effing with you guys. Yes, that's one of the guys helping with the prop stuff. I'm fucking with you guys.
Oh, I was like, what? All right. Before you go, Kai. Is there any character that you wish to see in the new DCU? And who would you cast?
I mean, honestly, you just showed me something today that I was unaware was gonna be in the movie. I've been wanting to see Hot Girl get active. So I'm a little disappointed with the suit.
I don't mind the casting though. I'll show you the casting.
Yeah, show me the casting.
I'm pretty sure the same girl that does Dora.
Yeah.
Honestly, they're showing me things that I've been wanting to see in the DCU. Am I satisfied with? Oh, I'm not mad at the casting. I like the casting.
Dora.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was also in the one of the Transformers movies, and I think she's actually in Alien Romulus.
But see, hold on. But see, that's the costume they need to be trying to make right there. Like, what are we doing?
Thank you.
Like, what the fuck are we doing? Like, this is
Hot girl got that body.
Exactly. Like,
yeah, there was nothing sexy about that costume you showed me. Like, Hot Girl is sexy. Like, that's one of my dream cosplays. So yeah, no, that's what I've been wanting to see. I've been wanting to see Hot Girl executed on the big screen. I'm a big fan of Booster Gold, which I'm not excited about Booster Gold now. So they're doing
He's in the film.
Who's getting a solo
they're doing
movie?
some things that I want to see in the movie. So I'm gonna tell you, like I said at the beginning of this call, and I'm gonna co-sign on Dom. I'm not hating on the movie before I'm seeing it. I have lost my faith in DC. So the same way I handle life, they gonna have to show me. They gonna have to show me something. I'm not gonna say I'm gonna let them show me. Yeah, I'm gonna let them show me. I'm not gonna form an opinion until I see it.
Right, Kai's judging.
I'm just happy we getting a Superman movie and not another Batman movie, bro. Like, shout out.
Although
don't worry, it's coming.
The second Batman movie's coming.
Yeah, I will say actually one of the things, and this is to the point actually, Kai, you were making earlier about Superman, is there's a part of me that sort of is disappointed at the fact that this Superman movie has so many other characters cameoing in it, because it's taking away. It takes away from him being the main character. Yeah.
Well, DC's pulling a Kendrick right now. DC's pulling a Kendrick right now.
I'm so happy you said that, because that has been my vocalized disgust as a Superman fan when it comes to DC. It's like they will give Batman his own movie. They will put some respect on Batman's name, but they will never. I have never seen them put respect on Superman's name ever. They have never.
But that's what I feel like Zack was going with. Like from the Snyderverse, I feel like what I got was they needed soups. You know what I mean? From what I'm seeing here, it's like
that was the first time I saw it. And I honestly only messed with the Snyder cut because he came out, he showed Superman love. He really showed his power, and he showed his strength, and he showed how much the team actually needed him. But as far as DC as a whole, they have not put respect on Superman's name, which is why I cannot be as committed and just trust them the way that I have, because we got one Man of Steel movie. We got one Man of Steel movie. We didn't even get a second one. We didn't even, like, at a minimum, we could have got a trilogy. Like, Christian Bale got a trilogy. We didn't even get the second movie. They had to throw Batman in there, and then they had to throw Wonder Woman in there, and they had like.
But that's not Snyder's fault. I feel like that's more.
No, I'm not blaming Snyder.
That was a studio. That was Warner Brothers.
I'm
They're
just
trying
saying
to play catch up with Marvel at that point.
No, I get that, but I'm just saying that it's almost a level of disrespect, whereas like
Yeah.
Superman isn't a big enough or better or a big enough or good enough hero to where he can have a standalone film, and they're doing the same thing with this one.
Yeah.
Like,
Like, and they're also grasping at straws. Like, they've lost so badly to Marvel that it's just like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god.
And that
like,
segues into my next subject. I know topic. I know you gotta go, Kai. So I don't know if you want to stay for the next one, but that kind of segues into my next topic of Marvel's chokehold on the superhero film industry right now, and even the oversaturation of superhero films at the point. I feel like DC jumping in when they did with the Snyderverse they were already behind. Now they're even further behind, and I don't know if it's going to be, an uphill battle for them at this point.
DC has been behind since I was in high school.
Yeah.
And I'm a grown-ass woman.
In cinema. In terms of comics,
in cinema. Cinematically, they have been behind since I was in high school.
But this is to say, like, they haven't really necessarily been behind. There was a Justice League movie. There was a Justice League movie in the works in the 90s. They just never followed through with anything.
My point exactly. How long? No. This is my point with DC. Like, Marvel took the time to develop each and every hero, each and every character. They even developed characters that we wouldn't have even kind of been talking about if they hadn't have developed them, because nobody was, oh my god, oh my god, Captain America, oh my god, Iron Man. That was a climb with the cinematic introduction of them. Yeah. Like, don't get me wrong, us OG comic book fans knew about Captain America, knew about Iron Man, knew about Thor, all the people that they introduced, but like, the growth and love of them came with the introduction of the cinematic universe. Marvel has been playing chess. Fucking DC is playing checkers, and they're losing. Like, horribly. Yeah, like, horribly. Marvel took the time to develop each and every one of their heroes individually. DC did not do that. We've gotten fucking 5 Batman movies since Marvel started.
That's the thing. Like that's the thing I'm trying to say. Like, even with Marvel, like, Iron Man, he's known, but relatively wasn't as popular as he became after the MCU. But DC already had a foundation to build on. Everyone knew who Superman and Batman was.
DC has the A-team. They just don't know what to do with it.
And now it's even harder to do so, because like Marvel superheroes are more like men being gods, and DC now is like trying to come back into the whole superhero thing where everyone is a god. You know what I mean? It's very hard to normalize them.
Yeah, but DC will never catch Marvel, because
I don't think so.
Yeah,
and Marvel's not taking their foot off the gas pedal at all. So it's like,
no, Marvel is still developing lesser heroes. Like, DC can't even get their fucking start. They can't even get their A-team off the ground. We still don't have a solid Green Lantern movie. We still don't have. The Flash was trash. The casting was trash. The movie was trash. They got Wonder Woman right. They can't get Superman right. We've had fucking 10 Batman movies. Like, DC is.
But this is why I'll die on the Snyderverse, is because even after watching the Snyder cut, like, the potential that universe had, seeing Martian Manhunter and knowing that like Jon Stewart was going to be in there as well, it pisses me off, man. I can't.
So before I get off, because I gotta go, my mama need me.
I gotta get out to a little bit.
My question was, and I wanted to ask this earlier, but the guys were going at it. Do we feel like DC even needed to scrap what was already there?
No.
Absolutely not.
No.
Thank you. All right, I can go on that note. That was all I needed to hear.
All right,
they did not need to scrap that.
Nope.
It was not worth scrapping.
Hold up.
I can leave this podcast.
Hold up.
Yep. There you go.
Yeah.
But I said you knew what didn't work. You already took your licks. You knew what to improve on. All you had to do is keep it going.
Agreed.
That was it.
Yeah.
You already did all the Batmans and Clarks. You could have brought your next movie could have been Hawkman and Hawkgirl. Your next movie could have been introducing your Green Lantern. Your next movie could have been your Cyborg, etc. Like you had everything you fucking needed to make a bigger Justice League movie later on. But no, now we finna start the fuck over.
I feel like they should scrap the whole Justice League and just start with the Titans.
Nah, that wouldn't have worked.
No,
I don't
But
think actually
also,
that
again, I said this before. DC has they have the A team. They have it already, and like even DC's B team, oh my gosh, like some of the best villains, superhero villains, come out of DC. Like the potential, like they could have did a Death of Superman trilogy, and it would have made a ridiculous amount of money because it's one of the greatest fucking comic book series that they've ever produced. Like, but yet, this is why I hate on Batman. I actually like Batman. A lot of people think that I don't like Batman. I actually like Batman. I fuck with Batman heavy, but I don't mess with Batman fans, and I don't mess with how much DC plays into Batman.
I've never met you, but I like you now. I
Kai,
like you way more.
I am offended, Kai. I am so offended.
No,
Yeah.
she's on my team.
It's like, why we getting another Batman movie?
Hey yo, Kai, have you ever checked out King Leon's content? You gotta.
No, never.
So first of all, I'm the highest paid Batman slanderer on social media. Like I get paid to cuss.
You.
Yeah, I get paid to cuss. I actually cussed him out in front of Jeff Loeb, who is the writer for Batman. He fucking loved it. He was like, "Do you get paid for this?" I said, "Yeah." He says, "What's the highest you've been paid?" $1,000 just to say fuck him. Are you for real? Like I showed him and everything. Like I just got paid $50 to do some Batman slam. Like I get paid to cuss him the fuck out. Like you have no idea. Like my nickname for him. Yeah, my nickname is Bitch Wayne for him. Not Batman.
I love that.
Yes, Bitch Wayne.
I like you. We gonna connect after this.
Yes.
Because I say that Batman fans are like cowboy fans.
I call them bat sexuals.
Unrealistic.
That's what I call them. Yes, bat sexuals. That's what I call them. Goddamn bat sexuals.
You're not wrong.
You know, you're not wrong.
I'm a Dallas baby. I'm born
Dallas.
Dallas Cowboys fans every year they like, oh yeah, this our year. Every year we
every fucking year
the best. Bro, we ain't won a Super Bowl since the 90s.
I don't even like talking about the shit. Hey, where you from? Shut the fuck up. No, you from Dallas. Shut the fuck up. Okay, we ain't talking. Look, let's talk about the Mavericks. Let's do that.
It's the Toronto Maple Leafs all over again. It's the Toronto Maple Leafs all over again.
All right, fellas, I'm leaving.
All right.
Thank y'all.
All right, Cut.
All right,
let's
go. Y'all gonna make me start sending her my Batslander content. Look, hey, go ahead, go watch this real quick.
Listen, I am a huge Batman fan, and I know how much of a fucking little bitch I am about it. So, like, I'm with you. I think Batman fans are like the biggest haters too.
Well, hold on. It's not the Batman fans. It's the bat sexuals, the bat stands. Those are the ones that they think he's God. And I'm like, shut the fuck up. No, he's not. Yes, he is. He could solo anybody. Well, solo these nuts because Amanda Waller just whooped his ass. Now what?
You want to know when he can solo anybody? It depends on the writer. Like,
hold on. Even the writer. Thank you.
Even with the writer, he gets his ass whooped. Like Amanda Waller just fucking outplayed him, and he said
because it's in the service of the story, and that's, I mean, ultimately it doesn't matter. Batman survived a fall from space because a writer said he could survive it, even though all of us know logically he can't. Ultimately,
it's because he had prep time. He put the underwear over his mouth. All right, like
right.
Well, hold on. Okay, hold on. I like that you said that though, because Captain America, like the Black Captain America, also fell from space head first and didn't die. You know that, right? Like he actually fell from fucking space, had no protection, hit the fucking ocean head first, no helmet, and survived that shit with no problems.
Yeah,
even till
because the writer said it was cool to do.
No, I think Marvel's lying to us because I think Sam's a super soldier. Because if y'all remember, what's it called? Marvel. I just forgot the fucking storyline. But basically, he became a super soldier in an alternate universe. But the problem was that everybody in that universe went back to 616, and they say that they didn't keep their powers and shit. But any changes they went through, they kept when they came back, including some of them like Tony Stark and Doctor Who kept their memories. So I think Sam is a fucking super soldier. What human do you know can rip a fucking tank apart? What human do you know who can do that? Can rip a tank apart?
Batman.
Yeah, Batman.
Hold on. He still ain't did that shit.
Give him the right story, man. He'll do it. He'll
All
do
right,
it.
all right.
Man, he'll do it.
So what characters do you guys want to see from the comics in James Gunn's universe?
Well,
if you could choose one, and who would you choose to play it?
Well, first of all, you need a good villain. Like, I think Eobard Thawne would have been good to introduce for the Flash movie, but you didn't fucking do that.
Like, fucking finally.
Like, you know what I'm saying? You didn't fucking do that. As for heroes that you need to bring in, you like the heroes you have now are heroes you need to bring, except for Guy Gardner. Throw him the fuck out. We don't need goddamn Guy Gardner. What the fuck? You
got Kyle Rayner.
You want Kilowog
instead? A good Kyle Rayner.
Like, yeah, you could have done a good Kyle Rayner or a good Hal Jordan, or you could have even brought Steel into this bitch. You could have literally brought Steel. You could have really brought Martian Manhunter. Like, it's so many other characters you could have brought into this shit that you just didn't. And it's like fucking, if DC really wanted to whoop somebody's ass right now, if DC wanted to knock on Marvel's door, they wouldn't even need a live action. You do a Static Shock animation or a Batman Beyond, and it would be over.
If they made a Static Shock title like the Spider-Verse, oh my god!
And you know what's so funny about it? You could release both them bitches the same damn year, and you wouldn't need to do shit else. The amount of money that you would make on the fucking merchandise, like those are animated movies that you could have it directed like the Spider-Verse movie.
But even like the Batman Beyond that they scrapped.
That's what I'm talking about. The Batman Beyond that they scrapped, somebody actually did a video, like a teaser for it, and they did it in the style of the Spider-Verse, and every DC fan on planet Earth lost their fucking mind. They said, this is what we could have had. Yep. And DC said, fuck you. That's what you could have had.
That's the problem with Warner Bros. And DC. I don't know. I don't know what it is, but
I feel like DC a lot of the times when they make decisions, they're like, wow, here's the idea that would actually work. Let's go with this one.
Yeah, let's not do that.
Yeah.
Here you go. DC, you can make this and you'll have more money than Marvel. Or you can make this and be in the shitter for the next 10 years. Let's get that shitter for the next 10 years. Are you fucking kidding? This is failure. Yeah, I want that.
You know what I don't want to see in the DC movies coming up? As a Batman fan, I am so fucking sick of the Joker and Harley Quinn.
Yep.
I got some bad news for you. There's a movie.
God fucking damn it.
Yep. I love
and there's gonna be singing too.
That shit. Yeah, he said that shit. I was like, oh, his poor heart. They finna fuck him up.
Yeah, I'll agree with. I do agree actually with Batman. I think it would be what I would love to see with Batman. So let's talk about the James Gunn universe. If you're gonna introduce eventually a not Pattinson Batman, and it's going to be a Batman, I think I would love to see a non-real world take on Batman. Give me Clayface. Give me, give me give me the ridiculous characters that are actually that. Like put a man. Put a man that's actually like a regular guy, obviously with the exception of plot armor, that actually has to fight these extraordinary people that are just like again, Clayface. Like Clayface is a character that you just think that's not reality, and that's what I'd like to see.
And who you cast? Jensen Ackles?
But hold on. What I think they need to do though is that sounds good, but what you really need is a good Dr. Freeze film. Like the same way they did the Batman, you just imagine the color scheme: black, blue, red. Imagine Dr. Freeze has taken over Gotham. He's made a cold winter. It's Christmas. Christmas is about to come and shit like that. And you got Batman and the people of Gotham with all these flares and shit, trying to get out, trying to get warm and shit. And Batman has to stop Freeze.
All right, King, let me stop you. All right, so we got Tony, we got Robert Downey playing Iron Man, right? Irreplaceable. Wait, irreplaceable.
We're not done with
you got
that.
Hugh Jackman playing Wolverine, irreplaceable. Can you see anyone else other than Arnold Schwarzenegger playing Mr. Freeze?
Oh shit.
I mean, he's done such a great job at it. Who can replace him?
Yeah, hold on. That's the point. Like with this Mr. Freeze, you would need. Arnold was cool, but you need somebody dark. Like you need
Michael
somebody
Fassbender.
dark. Yeah, you need somebody dark,
would be good.
skinny. Like I think, me personally, how can I put it? Someone like what the fuck is his name? Someone like damn, how did I just forgot his fucking name? Shit, the guy who played Green Goblin. Someone like him.
Dafoe?
Yeah. someone like him around that age group, but just darker. No jokes. No no.
Willem Dafoe needs to be
person
the
that played
Willem
Heisenberg
Dafoe needs to be the Joker.
from
He
Breaking
should have been
Bad.
Joker.
What about him?
From who?
Oh, yes.
The guy who
Yes.
played Heisenberg from Breaking Bad.
Yeah, that's a
Yes.
good choice.
You know what's funny? I was thinking about him, but at the same time, I was also like, I think I would like him just as much, if not more so, as Gordon. I can go either way on that. Like if he was actually playing Gordon, I'd be all down for that.
You know what? He's just such a phenomenal actor.
He
that
just
in
needs more
whatever
screen time.
role
Yeah.
they put him in,
Yeah.
he would be amazing.
Yeah, but he needs screen time. Like Gordon doesn't have much screen time.
I would even see
I
just Bryan
think that would
Cranston
be-
as Lex Luthor.
Bryan Cranston is Lex Luthor. But you know what is it? I want Lex Luthor to be roughly around the same age or a little bit older than
Lex
Superman.
Luthor needs to be black at this fucking point. You just go ahead and make him a chocolate brother, because for so many fucking years
he be jacked.
Yes, he needs to be jacked, black, and bald. I
don't know. I don't know that I would go with that. Just on the optics. Personally, for me.
Hold on, did you not watch Justice League Unlimited?
Oh no, I watched Justice League. I know what you're saying. I know Clancy Brown is considered to be a black Lex Luthor. That's a cartoon. I'm talking about real life, and real life tells me.
That's what I'm saying. We who else I'm sorry. We've had white Lex Luthors our whole fucking life. It's about time you go ahead. And
here's my rationale for it is that actually, as much as I do, I'm not opposed to the concept of it. Don't get me wrong. I just the one thing that immediately comes to mind is white superpowered being against black entrepreneur who basically was able to come up regardless of him being a villain. That's the optics piece that I'm like,
it would make so much sense, because it would be like he would be the Mansa Musa of the DC universe. And he would be the towering king, the fight god, basically. And that's what was so cool about him in Justice League.
And if they brought in elements from, I don't know, I assume everybody here has read the comic Luther.
Yep.
Where it gives his perspective, and it's his perspective is very eye-opening. So if they could somehow portray that into it, so regardless of him, black man versus white man, I think it would dissolve the fact that he's a black man and just be like, this is a guy who, for good reasons in his mind, wants to take this guy out.
It's like he's the male version of Amanda Waller. That's why Amanda Waller.
I think Dom had nominated or wants Chris Rock to play the role of Lex Luthor.
Who the fuck said that?
Oh yeah, without a doubt. That's the role right there. Chris,
are you
Chris
hell,
Rock.
absolutely not. Chris Rock?
Yeah, we're gonna get Chris Rock. That's
he was supposed to play Doom, right?
Yeah, he's gonna play Dr. Doom, and then he's also gonna go ahead and play.
We're talking about comedian Chris Rock, right?
Yeah, they're talking
Chris
about
Rock. Yeah, Chris Rock.
Mr. Keep my wife's name out your mouth, Chris Rock, right?
Chris Rock.
Yeah,
absolutely not.
Chris Rock.
Hell no.
Hell no. Come on, man.
No. You know what? Make it Kevin Hart. Make it Kevin Hart.
Hell, hey.
On stilts.
Hold on. Did y'all not know what just happened to Borderlands? Hell no. Hell no. Hell no. I mean, we're good.
Well, what about Terry Crews as Lex?
Nope. Absolutely not. I don't even think I've never seen Terry play a serious character except when he played in Gamer. But he was like a fucking controlled villain. But he doesn't have that demeanor that would make me scared of him. He doesn't have
Segueing off of that reminds me, everybody talking about Alan Ritchson playing Batman.
I don't like that.
I think he's too big. I think
I think he's too big.
I think he's just Red Hood Arkham Gotham Knights.
I personally just don't think he has the acting capacity to be a leading man in a blockbuster movie. He's a great actor.
Batman doesn't really have much characteristics, to be honest with you, though. I mean,
Batman, but Bruce Wayne. You're not.
No, that's what I'm saying. You have to be able to do both. Yeah, you have to be able to do both.
You can cast whoever you want as Batman. You put a mask on somebody, just as long as they have a good chin, they shut the fuck up. They're Batman.
Didn't he play Hawk? Didn't he play Hawk in
from Hawk.
Titans?
In
Yep.
Titans he played
Yep.
Hawk, Hawk and Dove.
Hawk and Dove.
Yeah,
He's Smallville, he played Aquaman.
Have you played Gotham? Is it Gotham Knights?
Of course.
Terrible game, but yes.
To me, he suits more of the Red Hood character in that game.
Well, hold on. He said, of course. Hold on. Gotham Knights could have been a really, really good game, but they just didn't. They just did not capitalize on what the fuck they should have capitalized on.
No, they fucked that game up real bad.
Yeah, the fucking traveling shit was stupid. The vehicle, the one bike that you get was dumb. They didn't add any diversity when it came to any of the fucking villains. If I'm in Mr. Freeze territory, I should fight Mr. Freeze villains. If I little cronies and shit, like you were just fighting the same shit and doing the same missions over and over again.
Whatever level you were at, those were the guys you were fighting.
That's it, and this shit was stupid. I was like, this is not like it looked great. The city looked cool. But it was like what they did with Suicide Squad, and what they should have just merged that shit.
I'm so sick of them turning games into RPGs.
Yeah.
I don't want to play a fucking RPG, man.
Yep. It is what it is.
And then you're fighting these bullet sponges, like you're this jacked Red Hood, and you're wailing on some scrawny enemy, and you're watching their health go.
Yeah, that's nothing I didn't like.
Yeah.
I hated like Red Hood is one of my favorite characters, and his moveset was just trash as fuck. Like I was like, bro, what the fuck is?
I think Batgirl had the best one. Batgirl had the best moveset.
Yeah, Batgirl and Robin were the most fucking fun. Yeah. At least Robin could teleport, but even his teleportation, it was stupid because you couldn't travel fast. Like my thing is, they should have been able to unlock more parts of the Bat Cave and shit. Oh wow, this is the bikes he left us. Oh, we had cars, we had speedboats. Damn, that's a jet. Like that would have been the cool shit. And there should have been missions where you had to chase cars and shit around the city. Yeah. That would have been.
Or if each guy got their own, like Red Hood makes sense for him to have the bike, but maybe Nightwing's driving the Batmobile. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
you know what I'm saying? Or some shit like that. Like, it's like, there's just other things you could have fucking done. The weapons could have been upgraded better. Like, it's just fucking trash.
All right. So basically DC's falling apart on every front.
I mean, Marvel could have whooped their ass with this Marvel Rivals, because this Marvel Rivals, the beta already proved what they wanted from PC and console. Oh, it's over. It's fucking over. When that shit releases again, it's over.
All right, so let's go back around. I don't think everyone said who they wanted to see in the DCU.
But I got to. It's almost 8.
All right, let's wrap it up. Everyone drop their who they want to see, and then we'll go.
Oh, let me see.
And who would you cast?
I want to see Wally West.
Oh, and who's playing Wally?
A white redhead guy.
Nah, yeah, the guy from the CW. I want him to be Barry Allen. I would want him to be Barry Allen.
Grant Gustin.
Grant Gustin.
Yeah. I want Wally. I don't know who I would have for Wally, but he needs to be in the DCU. He needs to be in the DCU.
Yeah.
Which version of him? Black.
Oh, damn.
That's another thing that I'm getting sick of is like, why do like I'm obviously racially diverse person right here. I'm very pro racial diversity, but what is with them and getting rid of redheads and replacing them with black people?
Yeah. Well, hold on. At this point, I don't know why they didn't want to answer that, because when people said the shit, at first you thought maybe motherfuckers were complaining, but when people actually they took that nah, bitch, you've changed every redhead into one of us. That's not a good look. That's not a good.
They just did Barbara Gordon in the Batman show.
Exactly. So it's like, bro, that's not a good look. Like that, y'all need to work on that. Something's wrong here. We can only accept so much shit.
Well, Batwoman 2 is a redhead, isn't she?
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. So it's like when somebody said that, people thought it was, oh, you just complaining. But like when that motherfucker said, no, look, every fucking redhead has been black. Like you start thinking to yourself, damn. And it's not just in DC. Even when it comes to the Lightning Thief, oh, baby girl's black, but her character had red hair. So
what is the purpose of replacing one marginalized group with another marginalized group? I don't understand.
I don't know. That's why I'm like, what the fuck, bro? Like
I don't know. I don't think anybody knows what they're trying to accomplish with that choice. They're trying to kill redheads.
Yeah, it's a very weird, sort of very interesting dynamic that it's just specifically redheads. Like the only one I can think of in mainstream media that's been transitioned, at least or more comic books, as a redhead is Daredevil, and Daredevil's never been played by a redhead.
Never.
Yeah.
Like never. So it's
Never
like
been played.
never. So it's like, bro, at some point, y'all gonna have to answer that shit. Like y'all gonna have to. What the fuck is this? Explain your disdain for red-haired people, please, please. Like,
Unless you cast Sam Jackson as Gordon.
I mean,
Then
no. But hold on. Now that we're on the motherfucking subject, Guy Gardner's a redhead, and now his hair is blonde. Something's wrong. Something's wrong.
Hey, it could have been worse. They could have turned him into a black guy. Even though
That's right. He could have been.
You know what I'm saying? Like I'm like, oh, we didn't make him black. Yeah, but you didn't give him red hair. So what the fuck is the problem here? What's happening? What's going on? Like now this is no longer a conspiracy theory. Like now we got some evidence. What the fuck is the problem?
Maybe redhead doesn't show well on camera.
Bullshit.
Maybe
the guy who played the Joker in the TV show, he had red hair and it worked really well.
Exactly. So it's like, no, something wrong.
But is he a natural redhead though?
I think so.
It'd be interesting to see actually if he's a natural redhead. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe he might be.
Nah, they fucking something up. Something wrong. Something is wrong.
I personally want to see like Henry come back to the DCU. I mean, I kind of don't want him to come back under the circumstances.
Anthony, that ship has sailed.
No, I understand. But I mean, if I had a choice, I'd bring him back as like, I don't know, like Captain Atom or something.
Yeah.
I would say actually, when he will come back to do this role, when we get to that 20-year sweet spot nostalgia bait mark, when we are just like, yep, now everything that was sort of okay and maybe actually whatever, we have the rose-colored glasses of saying, now we want to see this again. So let's go ahead and actually bring Henry Cavill out of retirement and do some kind of old man Superman thing, and that's when it'll
Crisis on Infinite Earths.
Right, exactly. Let's make him Kingdom Come Superman 20 years from now.
Why can't they put the Snyderverse and create them and let them become the crime syndicate?
Or they do that. They do that.
Anthony, we're gonna have to talk about this.
I'm sorry, I don't want to speak on this anymore.
Let it die.
I'm emotional. I'm emotional.
It's time to let it go. It's time actually. We're gonna have a podcast specifically to just have a burial. It's gonna be a memorial.
We need to have a DC mental health issue.
No, it's going to be the Anthony intervention. That's what it will be.
Yes.
Anthony, we have to talk about your addiction to Snyder.
Yeah. I mean, but again, here's the thing, Anthony. Again, once the concepts, those three heroes concept become available to public domain, the sky's the limit, man. You can go get a GoFundMe and you can fund yourself a version of that.
All right, I'll talk to Chris and we'll get a fan film coming soon. Don't worry.
Yeah. There you go.
That's it.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for coming out tonight. It was fun.
Hey guys.
It was fun. Love talking to you guys, man. Take it easy. Be safe, everybody.
Yeah. All right, take it easy, guys.
If you're watching this episode on YouTube, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and check out other episodes of the Cosplay Alliance Podcast. The Cosplay Alliance Podcast is also available in audio format on all major podcast